They said that no, Renault that doesn't have after sales service is not good, resale value is very less, and even the spare parts cost is too high. They used to give many negative feedbacks.
Right.
10.5 lakhs, that budget, the interior looks very premium. Because what I see in most of the Renault owners is they buy the turbo one and they cry for mileage. If it is too dark, you can't drive faster
It's
because
not
of the light throw is very low.
We are going to review Renault Kiger today, and it's in Banshankari. Now, if you are new in Bangalore or coming to Bangalore for few days, make sure to visit Shivaji Biryani in Banshankari. This is the best biryani in Bangalore. You should not miss it. Alright, see you in the video. Hello Vijay.
Hi,
Thank you
Imran.
so much for coming onto this channel.
Thank
We have a very hidden gem of a car today.
Okay.
So we have Renault Kiger.
Kiger, yeah.
And so let's start straight away. Which model is this? How much did you pay for it?
So this is Kiger RXT optional, non-turbo.
Non-turbo.
Non-turbo. We paid 10.5 lakhs on road.
Okay. And how long have you had this?
1 year,
1 year.
13 months, 1 year.
Great. And how much have you driven so far?
17,000.
17,000 kilometers driven in 1 year. Okay, great. So you must have a lot of experiences to share about this car.
Definitely. I have lots of experience
Great.
and memories as well.
You bought this in Bangalore itself, right?
Yeah, Bangalore, JP Nagar.
JP Nagar.
JP Nagar Renault.
Okay, so how was your buying experience? If you could get into some details.
So buying experience was, we just went to have a look, that's it.
Okay.
We didn't had any intention of, as Duster was discontinued and Quid was very small.
Right.
So I had no positive reviews or positive opinion on Renault cars.
Okay.
So we went to just have a look and we just saw this one as well as Triber. So immediately I fell in love with this performance. I took a test drive. After that I fell in love with this and booked it.
So were you considering any other car when you were?
Yeah, we did consider Toyota Glanza as well as Tata Punch.
Okay. What were the deciding points or factors?
The interiors.
Interiors.
With 10.5 lakhs, that budget, the interior looks very premium. When compared to Glanza and Punch, it was not so premium.
Right.
It used to look like normal car. I had a i20 previously. So the interior looked very similar to that. No armrest, no cup holder, all those things. So with Tata Punch, what was that? Even if you pay 10 lakhs, you had to install that Android system, additional cost. Alloy wheels were not there. All those things were there. So I felt okay. With this budget, I'm getting all in one package. So I went for this.
Right. Okay. So you did not want to go for a top model. It's just so the second top model this is, right?
So with top model, we get cruise control, wireless charging, rear defogger. I guess only those things. So I felt automatic climate control AC. So
I think these are good to have features, right?
But I felt it's not useful to me. As in Bangalore climate,
Not
we
so
don't need that
necessary.
automatic climate
Right.
control.
Right.
Defogger, I didn't feel that it is necessary to me. And cruise control, I rarely travel in highways, so it is not needed to me.
Yeah, let's come to that. So where are your primary driving usually? City?
Lately, I've been driving to office. My office is 16 kilometers from my house, Hebal.
16 kilometers
One
way,
side, one way.
32 kilometers every
Up
day
and
in
down
Bangalore
32
traffic.
kilometers.
That's going to be crazy experience.
That's going to be hell of a daily for me.
Okay.
So I work mainly in night shifts. So I start around 7:38 in the evening. So one way it will be peak traffic. While coming in the morning, it will be in the moderate traffic.
Right. So you mentioned before the video that your buying experience involved your wife
Yes.
significantly. So I want to take her opinion.
I want her
as well.
also. Please come.
So we have Divija with us, Vijay's wife. So Divija is going to let us know why she chose the car.
See, my main concern was the looks and the interiors of the car. So when we saw the Tata Punch and all, I didn't feel anything different because we were upgrading our car from i20 to we want the more superior car. So
want
that
to
was
share
exactly
funny
like the
experience
i20 for me.
I want to share a funny episode here. We went to Tata showroom. So the executive there, he greeted us. We asked him that we were looking for Tata Punch. So he finished all the formalities and he was walking around us the car. So So I said, she is the main decision maker. I don't have any intention or something. He was walking behind her only. I was on the other side of the car. She was on this side. The executive was right behind her. She opened the door. She saw the interior and said, same like our old car. I don't like this. She opened the door.
See, when we are upgrading something, we want something different, no? So I didn't want that car.
That guy never called us back.
So mainly because of the interiors I took. I decided for this car, Kiger.
Okay.
So for the low budget, we are getting the superior interiors.
So now what do you like about your car?
The performance is good. Actually, I'm comfortable.
Do you drive it or,
No, he. I've learned it, but still not. I don't have that confidence.
Actually, to be frank, she is the main decision maker.
Okay.
So I was after seeing this car, taking test drive, everything, we went to Spinny. So I wanted Ford EcoSport, Duster, all those things. Even in buying a used car, I wanted an SUV to have.
Right.
So we finalized on one Duster. So I was in very much love with that car. Not about the performance. I didn't take test drive. By looks only, I was in love. So after coming home, my wife said, no, even if you have that smaller car, we need to have a showroom car.
Right. New car. Right.
So I went on with that decision.
Okay. So in this price, you would have got a Triber 7-seater. Any particular reason for not going with that car, or just the interior?
One is interior. Apart from that, same specification. Same 1 liter engine, 71 bhp horsepower, all those things. Their specification were same.
Right.
And mine is a nuclear family. Myself, my parents, and my wife. Only 4 are there. So I felt this car is enough. 5-seater is enough for us. Even the 7-seater also, the last row what they had in Triber, it's very congested. Only kids can sit, not the adults.
Right. I think that would be the most cost-efficient car 7-seater in India.
Definitely. Definitely. To say it's a cost efficient, but the space in the last row is very congested.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about your experience so far. So your sales experience, you said, very good.
Very awesome.
1 to
actually.
10, I would say.
10.
So Renault is doing very good in terms of...
In JP Nagar, I forgot his name. I think Pradeep. The executive is not working anymore there. He was the one who took care of everything right from beginning, from the day we booked the car, the loan process, as well as the day we got delivered. I didn't expect that kind of grand delivery. Matlab, I had gone with my friends for a couple of deliveries. They just tie 2 tapes here and they just send us off. But this guy, he arranged for a bouquet on the top. He arranged a musical background in the showroom, cake, everything was done. So I like this performance, like his experience.
Okay, so previously you had i20. That was your first car.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had Hyundai experience and then Renault. So based on what you are saying now, Renault, you had better experience compared to Hyundai, right? Okay, great. So how about after that, 17,000 kilometers? What are your experiences in terms of like driving, highway, city? What are the top good things, I would ask?
Top good things is mileage in highways.
Okay.
Pickup.
So I guess the problem with the turbo engine is the less mileage, right?
Less mileage. It gives the power, but mileage is less with turbo engine. With non-turbo, the good thing I observed is mileage, pickup, and the road stability. It has good road stability.
So this has 4-star global NCAP rating, right?
Yes, 4-star rating.
Right.
So I felt that is good. The driving experience, even one day we started from Murdeshwar morning around 8 o'clock. We reached Bangalore by 2 o'clock in the midnight. That too, we traveled from Murdeshwar to Madikeri to Mysore, Mysore to Bangalore. We took that route. So we traveled almost 900 to 1000 kilometers I was a single driver.
In one stretch?
One stretch. I didn't feel tired or very uneasiness. I was very happy.
Okay. So what is the average mileage you get then?
Now I'm getting 14 in city.
In city?
When I go to highway, I get 16, 17.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Any other positives that you want to mention apart from drivability, comfort?
It's an all-in-one package car.
Okay.
I can say with my experience with i20, I had purchased a used car. So that was 2010 model. I purchased in 2021. Sold it in 2023 only before buying this car. So with 2 years experience, that is also a good car. With 1200cc and 4-cylinder engine, that is also a good car. But when it comes to maintenance, I felt it is a bit costlier. So
That's true.
With this car, I felt it's very easy to maintain.
Yeah, so let's talk about maintenance. So how many services have you completed? So
Two
far?
services.
Two service. First was free, second was engine oil change.
Yes.
Regular maintenance. So
As we have taken some easy care package with them that covers around 30,000 kilometers or 3 years package.
I
3
see.
service or 3 years package.
Oh, that's the warranty you get, 30,000?
Easy care.
Okay.
Easy care. That they have some, like, I don't remember properly what the conditions for that. But in that, the service cost will come down drastically.
Mm-hmm.
So for second service, I spent around 3,000. That's it.
3,000. Oh, wow. Okay.
So usually people say that they spend 8 to 9,000, 10,000.
That's normal for second service.
Yeah, but for me, the bill was around 3,000.
Was safety a measure for you before you bought this car?
I kept it as a third option.
Third option.
Because accidents can happen anytime.
Right.
So it was not my first point. Third one was when compared 3 points, third point was safety for me.
Mm-hmm.
First one was mileage, second was comfort, third one was safety.
Okay. Now, a lot of Renault owners, they are kind of in a position or situation, I would say, that Renault is not doing well in India. I mean, they're selling about 800 to 1,000 a month. Did you have any kind of anxiety, like, okay, what if, like I bought Ford, and after like 7 months of buying the car, they just ran away.
They just, yeah.
So, did you have any, or do you still have any kind of anxiety like that? For
I don't have any insecurity feeling, but before I bought Renault, when I consulted few of my friends, they said that no, Renault that doesn't have after sales service is not good, resale value is very less, and even the spare parts cost is too high. They used to give many negative feedbacks.
Right.
See,
That's the usual thing that I hear.
That is the usual thing, but it didn't stop me from buying because I have experience with Hyundai. I just wanted to try an experience with Renault. So I didn't want to consider Maruti because of its build quality.
Right.
So Maruti was also one of the choice, but it was not in my list because of build quality. And Toyota and Maruti are they combined together now, so yeah, I didn't want to consider any model apart from Etios or Innova. I didn't want to consider any model.
Right.
So I finally went for this.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about negatives then.
A couple of
You.
I can't deny there are negative points.
Okay. Let's start with
The
your
headlamp
top one.
position, as you can see, the headlamp position, it's very low.
And there are no fog lamps.
There are no fog lamps.
Oh, there is a position for it, but yeah, of course.
But when I inquired aftermarket stores, they said they can't install the fog lamps there.
Oh, okay.
Because they said that is one entire unit. If they have to install that, they have to remove the unit and install it. So they didn't want to install. They didn't want to take the risk there.
Okay.
The headlamp position is very less, very low, and in highways, if it is too dark, you can't drive faster
It's not
because
enough.
of the light throw is very low. They say it's a tri-octa pure vision something for headlamps, but the headlamp throw is very less. In city limits, it's okay, manageable, but when it goes to highway, it's very difficult. So that's why I installed this HUG fog lamps.
Okay.
This was aftermarket one which I installed.
Okay. Does that void or impact any warranty kind of thing? No.
No. So I asked the aftermarket guy I know him in JC Road for nearly 5 years. I asked him, I don't want to get the warranty issue because it's a new car. He said, then don't worry about that. We don't do anything that hampers your warranty, and he did some wire cutting and that.
Okay. Great.
After installing that, it's good. And next is, usually in my old i20, what happens is, even in the traffic signal, if you switch off the engine and just switch on the ignition, you can play the music, everything used to work. For this one, if the music has to continue to play, we have to keep the engine running. That doesn't happen like that. In each and every signal, if I had to make any call or if I had to listen to music, if I switch off the engine, definitely within 30 seconds, the car will shut down completely.
Any other negatives that you want to mention?
Other negatives is the Android system. It gets disconnected frequently.
That's a wireless Android.
Wireless
right?
Android that disconnects very frequently. So I'm planning to visit the service center for when I go for next service. These are the things that I observed.
Sure. Did you have any kind of breakdowns in these 17,000 kilometers in 1 year? Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Never needed any tow services.
Never.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Great. We'll go to interior.
Definitely.
Give us a walkthrough.
Yeah.
cup holders.
Okay.
I like this one and this part.
So you
So
sit.
usually we don't see in this low budget this type of interiors. I haven't seen in any of the cars. I have seen this cup holders, but not this part. The center armrest.
Center console.
Even there we have the cup holder.
Right.
So when the center part, I liked it very much in this. So.
Okay. Great. You are usually the passenger princess over
Yes.
there, right?
I am usually the passenger.
Okay. Great.
So when it comes to interiors, I liked it very much. So if we had to, like in i20 when I inquired for installation of armrest, he said that it will cost around 2000.
Yeah.
So I'll get that. Cup holder was not there in i20. So all those were additional extra accessories for me. For this, I didn't have to spend anything. Everything was complete package, as I said, a cool package. And that system, everything. So also had stereo mounted controls here.
Okay.
So that was an additional feature.
Right.
And also it's very spacious interior. Like when you
I'm sitting here. I mean, looks like there is a lot of legroom. I mean, enough headroom, I would say. Good enough. And there is a 400-liter boot space also.
yeah.
So it does not look that big from the outside, but inside there is enough.
It's enough space is there.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel clumsy inside. When you, even if 5 people sit, they can sit comfortably. So usually near my office we go for coffee breaks or tea breaks in midnight.
Right.
So we 5 people will go. So we feel very comfortable. We never felt like that it's very clumsy or something like that. And even when we family go out, we have a pet also.
Okay.
Even he will be roaming in all over the car easily. We have a Shih Tzu, he will be roaming all over the car easily.
Oh, Shih Tzu, okay.
Yeah.
The longest vacation or the farthest vacation that you have taken so far in this car?
In December, we had been for a road trip. We started from Bangalore, Mysore, Madikeri, Mangalore. From there, we went to Honavar to Shivamogga, Shivamogga to Tumkur, Chitradurga to Bangalore.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it was a 6 days long trip.
Just 2 of you?
Only 2 of us.
Great, okay.
And the entire 6 days, I was the one who was driving. Even one day I didn't feel that I'm very tired today, I can't drive tomorrow.
Usually in i20 he was telling me he'll get the leg pain. So when we were roaming in the city only, he used to get the leg pain. That was not that comfortable. It was not that comfortable.
Okay.
So the living room space here, even it is bigger here. So I can see it's very bigger. But in i20 it used to, like, even if I move my leg a bit also, I used to hit my knees here and there. But here I can move my legs freely, happily.
Right, okay. Now, looks like you bought a manual, but
Yes.
why didn't you go for an automatic? I mean, since she also drives.
Automatic, I took a test drive.
Okay.
I didn't feel that josh while driving that.
Yeah, there is a lag, I heard.
There is a lag, as well as even we feel like we're driving some normal scooty kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And also I'm a bit of a rash driver. When it comes, if somebody teases me or pokes me in the highway, so I too.
You guys don't have a kid yet, right?
No.
Yeah, that's why.
Manual is the best thing I feel during that time.
Okay, just for the test purpose, what was the fastest you have driven in this car?
120.
120. Okay, and how was the stability?
It was
Did you
very
feel
good.
any nervous or?
No. I never felt like, I didn't feel at all that car is going in 120 speed. That
No, I
was
think
in.
that day he drove when we had a fight, so he didn't feel anything.
Okay.
So it was from, I think, I drove it from Tumkur, like between Chitradurga and Tumkur, there were like a lot of trucks were there. And for small issue, we had an argument and I drove in 100, 120 speed. I was rushing between trucks very easily.
Okay.
I never felt like I'm losing the stability, I'm losing the control.
Okay, ladies, please don't let your man drive when you both are arguing or fighting. Let's talk about body roll. Yeah.
I didn't feel any body roll issues there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, these French companies, I have seen it before. They are pretty good at containing body rolls.
So even if I go in a roads which is like this, even in Ghat section, we went to Tirupati. So even that Ghat section, initially I had fear where something might go wrong, but it didn't go. It went very smoothly.
Question to both of you. Things that you want to see improved or get added in your future car or probably in this new car itself, What are the things that you want to see added or it's missing right now?
I want, as I said, in traffic signal, even if you turn on the engine, the under system, other things should working.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work here, so it should keep on working.
Okay. So let's talk about AC then. How's the cooling? How fast is it?
Cooling does take some time.
Okay.
Now
This is one of the negative that I have seen in almost
front
all the
AC
reviews.
is not an issue. In front part, it's not an issue. It gets cooler bit faster only.
Mm-hmm.
But they given the rear vents here.
Right.
So
This is an issue. We don't get much cool here. So we have purchased a small fan so that we get the air properly here.
Okay.
the air gets cooler faster.
It's very less here. There is.
And here, sometimes the AC cooling is very slow.
Okay.
Especially when you go in the summer time or in a sunny time,
Hmm.
it's take too much of time to get the AC cool, the cabin to get cool.
So we can add that to one of the negatives.
Definitely. And also the parts which they have used here, these parts,
Mm.
it's already broken.
Oh, these are flimsy. Okay.
These parts, no, the smaller parts, all those things. So we can't, with only just, we try to move it faster once in a hurry-burry, it broke off.
Looks like cost cuttings.
Yeah.
One of the negatives that I have seen in most of the videos that they are mentioning that the noise insulation inside the cabin is
very
really
less.
bad.
Very, very bad. When I'm driving in highway, I can feel that humming sound. The engine sound, I can listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you stand in traffic, you can listen to the car which is next standing to us. When all the windows are rolled up, you still can listen to a cab which is standing next to me. That engine wise, I can listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
So that this thing is very bad in this.
Okay.
And also this wind deflector, what you see here.
Right. This you installed separately, right?
No, this came with the car only,
Okay.
additional accessory.
Okay.
So this one also, it's too big. So when you open this and when you're driving, I won't get proper air circulation here. I had to completely roll out or I had to stick my head out during the summer time.
Okay.
So that is an issue here for this one.
So let's talk about the music quality. Sound quality. How many speakers do you get? 4, right?
Four speakers.
Okay.
On the doors, 4 speakers. They say that we have Arcamani's music system. So far I had a good experience with the music.
I mean, compared to i20 that you had before?
In i20 we had Panasonic speakers installed.
Okay.
So when compared to that, this one is good. One more drawback I can see is the engine sound, which sounds like a tempo traveler.
It is a tempo traveler.
Actually, yes.
Actually, yes. See, when you start the engine first time, you can feel that the tempo traveler sound.
Some people say that the brakes, if you don't use the car for 1 or 2 days, it creates a creaking sound in the brake when you start
I
it.
didn't feel
No,
it.
you haven't. Okay.
The creaking sound that comes with the reverse gear.
Okay.
So
But
when you-
usually, how are the brakes?
Brakes are very good.
Okay.
So brakes are very good, but with reverse gear, if you move, you will get that some kind of weird sound. When I asked the service center, they said it's a common sound in every Renault car. You have to use the clutch release thing. You have to be very careful with that.
Oh.
However we try, the sound is there.
Okay. Now, last question I would say for both of you. Tomorrow you get a 10 lakhs rupees again. You have an option to buy a car. Will you go for the same car or will you choose a different one?
I'll go for Renault Duster.
Renault Duster is not yet here yet, the new one.
Yeah, new one. Even I'm ready to go for the used one.
Used one, okay. Okay. And you? How about you?
I would upgrade for Kia Sonet.
Okay.
Mainly because of the sunroof.
Looks pretty good, no?
Looks pretty good and the sunroof.
Okay, great. Just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on to this channel, giving us these valuable review. If you have any suggestion for future Renault owner who's anxious, who's thinking about buying one Renault, what do you have?
So I would definitely say don't go for turbo one if you're go for turbo only if you're race enthusiastic. Like you don't bother about mileage or anything. Because what I see in most of the Renault owners is they buy the turbo one and they cry for mileage. That it's not, we are not getting the proper mileage either in city or highway. They are not getting mileage. They forget that they're getting a good performance. And I literally say don't go for automatic for Renault Kiger. What I've seen is many people who I know, they're complaining about whether it's turbo or non-turbo. They complain mainly about automatic gear.
Okay.
So I feel this budget, the manual gear is best one.
But they should still consider Renault Kiger. But if their budget is around 10 lakhs.
They can go for this car. There is no other car in this budget with all these features.
Thank you so much, Vijay.
Thank you, Imran.
Thank you.